Ever worried about accepting a donation that could damage your charity's reputation, or felt unsure whether it is okay to say no to money that just doesn't feel right? That's where a defined donation policy comes in. It's not just paperwork, it is your charity's defense against legal risks, bad headlines, and ethical gray areas. In this video, I will talk about what a donation policy is, why it matters, and how you can create one that protects your mission and builds public trust. Let's get into it. First, what is a donation policy? A donation policy is a set of rules your charity follows when accepting, refusing, or returning donations. It is like a guidebook that helps you make good choices about where your money comes from and how you handle it. This is not just about saying yes or no to money. It is about protecting your charity, your reputation, and the people you help. Now, you might be wondering, why bother with a donation policy at all? A defined donation policy helps your charity stay safe from legal trouble and complications, build trust with donors and the public, make sure every donation supports your charity's goals, avoid accepting money that could cause harm or make people question your charity's values. It's not just about rules, it is about making sure every pound helps your cause and doesn't put your charity at risk. So, what is the starting point? The Charity Commission says your default position should be to accept donations. That means, unless you have a very good reason, you should say yes to gifts that help your charity's mission. However, what counts as a good reason to say no? Let me look at that next. Here is where things get serious. Sometimes you must refuse or return a donation. Let me share some of the main reasons. Reason number one, the money comes from an illegal source. Reason number two, the donation has illegal conditions attached. Reason number three, the donor doesn't have the legal right or mental ability to give the money. Reason number four, the gift doesn't fit your charity's purpose. Reason number five, the donation could cause big problems for your charity, like hurting your reputation or creating risky obligations. For example, a gift that costs more to keep than it is worth. Let me talk about how to avoid those problems in the first place. Before saying yes to a donation, specifically from a company, partner organization, or large donor, it is good to do your homework. This is called due diligence. It means checking where the money is coming from, making sure the donor is not on a government sanctions list or connected to criminal activities. Looking out for any red flags that might signal reputational or legal risks. This is important when the gift is large, comes with conditions or involves a long-term relationship like corporate sponsorships or major gifts. If something feels off, don't ignore it. You might need to look for advice or report concerns to the Charity Commission. Now let me talk about who makes the final call. Trustees play a key role here. When deciding about a donation, they must put the charity's interests first, never personal opinions or outside pressure. Weigh the risks of accepting, refusing, or returning the donation. Think about how the decision fits with your charity's goals and values. Talk through the decision as a team, ask questions, and challenge each other's thinking. Keep an evident record of what was decided and why. Next, let me look at the types of risks trustees need to think about. Every donation carries some risk. I will share a few things you need to watch out for. First, financial risk. The donation could cost more than it is worth. For example, land with high maintenance. Second, reputational risk. The donation could make people lose trust in your charity. For example, money from a controversial source. Third, operational risk. The donation could make your work harder or distract you from your main goals. Your policy should help you spot these issues early. So, how do you put this policy together? Let me make it practical. Your donation policy should explain the steps for accepting, refusing, or returning donations. List the types of donations you cannot accept, like illegal money or gifts that don't fit your mission. Set out how you will check donors and gifts. This is your due diligence process. Say who makes the final decision. Usually the trustees. Explain how you will record and review decisions. Make it obvious and easy to follow. Next, let me talk about how you explain your decisions to donors. Sometimes saying no is necessary. If you ever have to refuse or return a donation, explain your reasons clearly. Being transparent builds trust and shows you are putting your charity's values first. And just like you work to build trust with donors, it is as important to keep your policy fresh and relevant. Charity law and public expectations change all the time. Review your donation policy regularly, at least once a year, to make sure it still works. Now, here are a few quick tips to help you put it all into action. A great policy is no good if nobody uses it. Here is how to make sure it works. Train your staff and volunteers on your donation policy. Make your policy easy to find, like you can put it on your website. If you are unsure, ask for advice from the Charity Commission or a legal professional. Now, let me quickly cover two more areas your policy should have. First, deductions. If your charity uses a fundraising platform or applies admin fees, be upfront about it. Your donation policy should state whether any deductions apply and how these are explained to donors. Second, restricted gifts. Some donors may want their donation to be used for a specific purpose. Your policy should explain how you handle these requests and what happens if the charity cannot meet those conditions. Transparent guidance here builds donor trust and avoids confusion down the line. A good donation policy protects your charity, your donors, and the people you support. It helps you make the right choices even when things get tricky. You will build trust and make every donation count when you follow the rules and put your charity's mission first. If you need help developing your donation policy or guidance, book your call at evolvecatalyst.org. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with another charity or trustee in your network. If you have questions about donation policy or your donation policy, leave your question in the comments below, and we are happy to help you as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.